What is up? Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Yes. Um, MLB, you're gonna have your days, your ups and downs. Remember, each team play 162 games. Straight bets are major key in picking your spots. If you're on a book like FanDuel Sportsbook, make sure you alter things and things, to make things a little bit more, easier for you to hit if you're doing parlays and things like that. Bankroll builders, that stuff like that is major key. Got a couple plays for PrizePicks, sports, FanDuel Sportsbook, and DraftKings. So, man, I'm getting ready to go to the doctor. My tooth is starting to act up right now. What time is it? 9:59. All right, so I didn't really look into a lot here, but some pitching options that really standing out. Maybe I'll look into. Maybe you keep an eye on the comment section, and maybe I'll put something in there. But just take a look at some of these pictures right now. What I'm looking at right now. Dang, my tooth is starting to act up. So first of all, I got some parlay pieces as well. So that's one thing you can look at right here when I'm bringing these guys to you. The Colorado Rockies at Miss Pittsburgh Pirates here. We got an over under 8 in this spot. Miss Keller's on the mound, man. Well, and you can get a book like Caesars, because I might mess around with Caesars a little bit. This is a little lean here. Let me pull it up real quick. Illinois. Pull something up for you guys real quick. I should have had this shit already pulled up. Like for this game here, I don't know if they have all their numbers out right now, but let's see all their lines out. But let me hit the schedule. And like I said, yeah, this is one of the only books that let you do things like this. So you got outs recorded. You can also you can throw those outs recorded in the same game parlay for Caesars. So outs, and I got a lean, man. If it's strikeouts sitting at 5.5, I'm still undecided on it. It's something that I want to take for a straight, but I'm still looking into it. So I lean, man. I lean towards the over 5.5 strikeouts for him. But yeah, if you want to take those two, you can. Or if you just want to take the 17 and a half outs as a parlay piece, you get it right there, the minus 198. Yeah, as a parlay piece, along with right here on PrizePicks, you'll get it. I mean, DraftKings, you'll get it at the same thing as a parlay piece there. So, Mitch Keller, and then looking on PrizePicks, it's a lean for me, but also because they don't have Mitch Keller's outs over here on PrizePicks, so I'll look at his pitcher strikeouts. If it's 5.5, I didn't look. So yeah, I'll put that over there as a lean. Okay, so lean towards the over 5.5 strikeouts for Miss Keller. It's a lean. I'm more interested in the outs though, to tell you the truth. All right. Uh, let's see, Miss Keller. Mm. So he's 5 or 7 to this number when it comes to the outs. So that's he's got a nice little thing going on there. All right. So I'm really looking at that. All right. Um, Next play we're going to talk about here is going to be Nestor Cortez. And here's another guy. It's a parlay piece. I'm looking at his outs right here. And I couldn't talk you off his strikeouts either. Okay. So lean towards his outs for sure. As you can see, I got his outs right here on PrizePicks. I mean on FanDuel, I mean on DraftKings, sitting in the best slip as a parlay piece. And if I was to parlay both of these together, I'd get a plus 128. But you can see it Nestor Cortez 17 and a half outs right there. I think that's a go. If you like the Yankees to win this game, then of course you can look at something on Caesars. You can go with a triple decker. You can go with, if you like the Yankees to win this game, you can go money line parlays, run line straights. You can go money line. Let's see. You can go Cortez outs. This is what I like. I like his outs recorded at 17 and a half. That's a plus 105 right there for them. And if you like his strikeouts at 6.5, you could slap all three of those together and get a plus 210. Okay. So that's something that I'm looking at. Looking at Nestor Cortez, he's been, he's been all right to this outs number here too. I mean, he's 2 or 4, he's 2 or 6 to this number, but I think he could get there. All right, I think he could get there. The K's now. He's been surprising in the K department. I didn't used to take him for K's, but he's 3 or 6 to that number. So if you're looking at his K's, be my guest. Or even if you want to alter it or something like that, I can't talk you off of that. All right. Another guy I was looking at, but I'm not even going to even go there, is Stroman. His K probably sitting at 4.5. I don't think I want to touch it, even though he's 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 6 or 7 to this number at 86% on the season. Percent on the season. His outs is a little bit more something else, something that I probably want to look at. But I just told myself I'm just going to stay off of Stroman today, as a whole. This is a rivalry here. But I couldn't talk you off of the numbers are there, but I don't know. I don't know about going there. Um, Dylan Cease, okay, Cease. What I'm looking at here is the over 5.5 strikeouts on PrizePicks. I get it at 5. I mean at 6 on the books here on DraftKings. It's sitting at 5.5 right now, and I like it. I like the 5.5 strikeouts. Look for Dylan Cease to bounce back, man. They have been working the count up on him. He's been showing. He's 4-7 to this number, but these teams have been working the count up on them. And, K percentage wise for Kansas City Royals, they striking out at the 7th most in the league at 24.7% there. So, yeah, there you have it. I mean, I'm looking for Cease to bounce back, man. So 5.5 strikeouts. I don't know what book that is. You get at minus 125, but I see a minus 140. I got a minus 130 something last night. So I'm fine with that. That's an official play for me. 5.5 strikeouts. They just gonna have to hit me upside the head. Okay, official play for me. 5.5 strikeouts. I took the 6 on PrizePicks on FanDuel. What is this prop on FanDuel? What is the price of it? It's probably going to be 6.5 a little later. I don't know. We'll see. 5.5 minus 130. So you get a minus 130 there on DraftKings on FanDuel. Even you could even tease it down in certain spots if you like. And his outs, I mean, where's this out sitting at? 17.5. He's 2 of 7 to this number. In this spot, I think he can get there. So I like the minus. I like the set. I like his chances. All right, and you get it at a minus 120. I like his chances. All right, I'm looking at the strikeouts, but I like his chances for him to get to his outs. All right. So there you have that. On PrizePicks, did I get him? Yeah, on PrizePicks. Okay. So next play I'm going to talk about here is going to be Zach Gallen. All right. Zach Gallen, I'm looking at his strikeouts at 6.5. He's 5 or 7 to this number. Miami's 8 versus right-hand pitching, striking out the 8 most in the league at 24.4%. Yeah, he's faced this team. He's hit it once already. So I'm looking for him to hit it again, man. It just is what it is. You can get this at a minus 110 right here. This is what it's saying. I thought I seen a better number here on FanDuel at plus money. And I couldn't talk off the ladder. If you just feel like you want to push them up some, hey, I couldn't talk you off that either. Where is the game? Right here. So yeah, I couldn't talk you off of that either. All right. So pitching props, 6.5 at minus 1-2. That's a good number right there. Okay, if you like it, and you can tease it down, whatever the case may be. His outs is sitting at 18.5. Now, granted, here is a guy that can get to his outs. He's hit 18.5 outs 4 out of the last 7 games. So if you want to go to that outs, I think it's okay. He pitched 20 outs. He had 20 outs, almost went 7 innings versus Miami the last time out. So I think that's an okay number for him. Okay. I also took it on PrizePicks. So what I got on PrizePicks so far is 6.5 strikeouts for Zach Gallen and 6 Ks for Dylan Cease. Those 2 were official plays. This Mitch Keller was a lean. I don't know. Maybe I might look towards Mitch Keller's fantasy score here, where I can probably that's what I'm probably going to end up going to, Mitch Keller's fantasy score, and take a look at that. but obviously they don't. Oh, they have it out right now. So let me see if he can get 6Ks. That'll be 18 in 6 innings. Mm. I think that's a good number there. So you can look at the outs. You can look at his K his fantasy score here as well. All right, but all anything that's got something to do with Miss Keller is a lean right now for me, except for his outs. I really like his outs, but another play that I was leaning towards was going to be is going to be Logan Gill, John Gray. I was leaning towards his outs. His outs are sitting at 16 and a half. I think it's a possibility. I can see instances where he can get there to his outs prop 16 and a half at minus 130. I don't know what you're going to get that on DraftKings, but let's see. I think that's a decent play there. All right. I could be wrong, but I think that's a decent play. His strikeout at 5.5. I probably don't want to get to his strikeouts, but his outs recorded. Let's see. Minus 125, 16 and a half. It's a lean for me, okay? So official plays is gonna be for sure it's gonna be the over 5.5 strikeouts for uh for Dylan Cease. And if they don't work him out and he comes out smoking, it's a possibility he can come out smoking. Same thing with Zach Gallen. If these two guys come out there smoking, they can get these teams hell. All right. Hunter Brown is another guy that you might want to look at, but I didn't look too much farther into this game here. But Hunter Brown, um, well, they must don't have this game out right here on Pride. Oh, they do. Hunter Brown, going up against this Los Angeles Angels, he's a righty. I can see instances where he can probably hit his outs. Okay, he hit his outs against Minnesota, Texas, and Tampa Bay. Those are impressive outings, man. So he doesn't have to go 6 innings. So here's a prop here at a minus 110. That's in play. All right, it's in play. We'll see. Strikeouts. Sitting at 5.5. Again, he's had some strikeouts against some pretty impressive teams. I mean, Minnesota, they will strike out. Atlanta, they will strike out. But he's shown the ability to get there. 7, 7, and 8. So 8 strikeouts versus Tampa Bay. That was really, really, really impressive. So I couldn't talk you off the strikeouts for Hunter Brown or his outs. All right, I'm thinking about sprinkling something on that. All right. So with that being said, guys, anything else? I would say Desel Fani, if his outs was at 18, I would take it, but it's at 18 and a half. But he's went over this number. He's went over this number 3 of his last 6 games. If it was at 18, I would be taking Desel Fani's outs. And there's a possibility that Freddie Peralta can bring the heat. Okay, if he brings that heat today, but his line, I don't want to stress it, man. Going up against these Dodgers, I just don't want to sit around waiting for him to get 7 strikeouts all day. So I'm gonna just pass on that. And that just about sums it up, man. That's it. That's it right now. All right. So good luck, guys. Hopefully you guys found some value in this video, and let's get to the money. Okay. Peace.